Welcome to the weekly Astro Business Forecast. I'm not alone recording this podcast, so if you hear something in the background, my little one is playing. So I'm not making the weird noises. Before we dive into this week, I just want to take a moment to reflect on last week, because last week was a pretty intense week. If you experienced a lot of grief and sadness and discomfort, know that you're not alone. It was very intense, and the best way through this is to let yourself feel all the things and not try to fix it right away. I recorded a full podcast episode on this. You can check it out. It's the previous one. It explains what happened from an astrological context, but also what I experienced personally when I went through all of that, which was pretty intense, and it's a pretty vulnerable episode, but I've had so much feedback on it that people really enjoy it. So I would love for you, if you haven't already, check that one out. And now shift gears towards this week. This is week 5 from January 31st till February 6th. The theme of the week is upward motion. This week is a week to take action. It might be one of the most potent weeks of the quarter. There are a lot of really uplifting aspects that help you to keep the ball rolling. So actively use these energies and actively work with your intentions and your goals. One of the sentences that I love is aim for the moon, and if you miss, you land among the stars. That's really the theme of this week. Especially Friday is very, very potent. On Tuesday, February 1st, we have the new moon in Aquarius. And I love this one because Aquarius doesn't see any obstacles. It really is this idea-producing machine. So this new moon, make sure that you set your intentions, because it brings you lots of new insights and ideas that help you to keep moving forward. Mercury is still in retrograde, but next to this moon, we have Saturn that helps you to add stamina to your workflow and your ideas. It's also the start of the Lunar New Year, and this year is the year of the black water tiger. On Friday, February 4th, we have Mercury direct in Capricorn. We have Mars in Capricorn sextiling Jupiter in Pisces, and we have the Sun in Aquarius conjunct Saturn in Aquarius. This is a very potent day. Normally, when Mercury stations direct, it's not necessarily instantly that hit of inspiration, and it takes a few days to kind of get up to speed again. But right now, because we have Mars and Jupiter and the Sun and Saturn, it actually helps for you to harness that energy even more. So Mercury direct in Capricorn is this upward energy. It's practical, it is straightforward, and it makes sure that you stay motivated within the tasks that are ahead of you. Mars in Capricorn sextiling Jupiter in Pisces allows you to think really big. Jupiter aims for the stars, and Mars actually makes sure that the stairs towards those stars is being built. It's not a very renewable energy, and you will be able to reach the stars if you unlock this energy. The Sun in Aquarius conjunct Saturn in Aquarius also happens that same day. It's like these two aspects weren't enough yet. This one adds even more to it. It's revolutionary visions, but also confidence. The positivity is really high that day. And if you think about doing things that are a little bit scary, this is absolutely the day to do so. Then we close off the week on Sunday with a little bit of a harder aspect, which is Mars in Capricorn square Chiron in Aries. That can create these inner fights that make sure that you rather want to be by yourself. So it's not necessarily a day to be surrounded by a lot of people. Mars has a tendency to kind of go over all the things and not really allow the feelings to be felt. Whereas Chiron wants you to really look at that inner pain. So be very kind to yourself and don't demand too much. And make sure that you honor the needs that you have, especially in the weekend. So that's it. That is this week. I hope that you can give yourself enough space to work with these energies and to allow yourself to be carried by all of this. Remember, last week was an intense one, and if you need a week to kind of recalibrate, it is okay. At least on Friday, make sure you have some space to really focus on your business and moving the needle forward. And if you enjoyed this podcast, make sure that you share this with your entrepreneur friends. Share it on social media and tag me, because I'd love to hear what your insights are and how you're using this energy to lift your business to the next level. And I will speak to you again very soon.